By the end of this video, you're gonna have the easiest strategy ever for getting 4,000 watch hours on YouTube so that you can finally get monetized. In fact, this creator just implemented this strategy and literally was able to get monetized in just a week after implementing the strategy. And if you already have shorts up and already have some long form content up, you're gonna love this stuff. Hack number one is you need to make sure that all of your shorts have a related video on it that goes towards your latest long form video. And then on top of that, you need to make sure that your long form videos all have an end screen call out at the end. If you don't know what that is, at the end of this video, I'm gonna put one in where you can literally see exactly how to do it. Essentially what you wanna do, you wanna start a new question in the viewer's head that's going to be related to the current video, but that new video that you're gonna drive them to is actually going to be the thing that solves it. In fact, so many of you aren't doing this right now, and it's one of the things that's killing your views. Instead, you have multiple videos on your end screen, you have a subscribe button, you have a link to go to your website. You shouldn't have any of that stuff. You should literally just have one video with a simple call out, and it should be incredibly easy for them to go and watch the next video. And essentially what this is gonna do is it's gonna signal two things to YouTube. First and foremost, it's going to get people from your shorts to your long form content. Once YouTube has established that people watch both shorts and long form on your content, guess what ends up happening? They end up beginning to show them both pieces of content. If you're struggling to get people from going from shorts to long form, I'm gonna share with you exactly how to fix that in just a little bit. For now, I need you to understand that you need to get people going from the short form content to the long form content, but then more importantly, once they watch one long form video, you need them to watch another long form video. This is going to increase the odds that they subscribe. This is going to skyrocket the amount of watch time that you're getting, which increases the watch time hours that you're getting. And on top of that, it's going to make it really easy for YouTube to know who to push your content out into the future, because the next time you post a long form video, guess what ends up happening? That individual that saw that video in the past is going to see that new video. Hopefully it's about a topic that they want to click on. They click on it, they watch that video, and boom, your watch hours begin to increase. If you're not seeing people go from watching shorts to your long form or watching your long form to your shorts, I guarantee, because it's probably not on the same subjects. In fact, what you should be doing differently with your shorts is you should be using your shorts, one, to drive people to your long form content, but secondly, and more importantly, you should be using your shorts to try to determine what topics people are actually interested in, and then from there, you create a long form video on that topic. This is going to increase the odds that you increase the amount of watch hours you're getting, because you're going to be driving people from shorts to long form and from long form to more long form. But we can't stop there, because you also need to be increasing the length of your content. In fact, if you're not creating videos that are long enough right now when it comes to your long form content, this could literally be the thing that's, one, stopping you from getting views, and two, decreasing the amount of watch hours that you're getting right now. But before I can tell you the perfect length to be creating your content, you need to make sure that you're not using copyright music within your content, because if you are, it could get you demonetized right now, or it could prevent you from getting monetized in the future, even if you're able to hit 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. That's exactly why we need to thank today's video sponsor, Epidemic Sound, which is my go-to resource for copyright-free music. And if you want to make sure that you sleep easy at night because you're not worried about getting copyright strikes on the sounds that you chose, I suggest that you go to the pinned comment below and sign up right now. They make it incredibly easy for you to be able to filter either by the genre of the sound or music that you want, but also on top of that, by the mood that you're trying to create. And if you want to increase the amount of length that people are spending watching your content, which will increase your views, you need to be choosing the right genre of music, because it's going to be that thing that's playing in the background that helps you get more views. I mean, don't just take my word for it. Go look at any big YouTuber on the platform, and I guarantee that they actually have music going on in the background of your video, and you might not have realized it yet, but this actually increases the odds that somebody watches your video all the way through to the end. So what are you waiting for? Go to the pinned comment below and sign up for a 30-day free trial of Epidemic Sound right now. Trust me, this will be the best decision you've ever made, because the last thing you want to do is get monetized on YouTube, but then get demonetized because you chose bad music. So when it comes to the ideal length in which you should be creating content, I would not create content that's less than 8 minutes long. And there's two strong reasons for this. First and foremost, videos that are over 8 minutes long get more ads on them on YouTube. And guess what? The more ads that's showing in your content, the more money you're going to make. So if you want to make money on YouTube, you should be showing as many ads as possible. On top of that, YouTube is going to push out your content more if they make more money from the content, because not only do you get paid, YouTube also makes more money. But there's an even better reason than that. I mean, just think about it in terms of math. If you got 10,000 views on a video and the video was 8 minutes long, versus 6 minutes long versus 4 minutes long, you need to upload 1/3 of the videos that you would if you made an 8-minute long video versus a 2-minute long video, or half the amount of videos if you made an 8-minute long video versus a 4-minute long video, in order to get 4,000 watch hours. So if you're hitting the 50% average view duration that YouTube wants you to hit and you get 10,000 views, guess what? That was 666 watch hours. In order for you to get that with 4-minute videos, you're gonna have to double the amount of views that you get. In order for you to get that with a 2-minute video, you're gonna have to increase that again, almost double. So what does this mean? The longer the content you're creating, but keeping all things the same, aka your average view duration and the amount of views you're gonna get, the longer form content is not only going to make you more money once you're monetized, but it's also going to help you get monetized quicker. Now, another key thing that's going to make a massive difference in the amount of watch hours that you get is the type of content that you actually choose to create. Way too many small channels right now choose to create content on topics that nobody has ever heard of before. Instead, what you should be doing is the same thing that somebody that wanted to open up a restaurant would do. Think about it. If you were going to open up a restaurant, you would not come up with some brand new concept. Instead, what you would try to do is make the best Italian place, or the best Chinese place, or the best ice cream place, and simply deliver on that because you know that people already want that thing. You can do the same exact thing with content. The way that you're going to do this is by recreating other videos that have worked for other people in your niche, and basically modeling your content after them, or creating the same thing that's worked in another niche, but using it with an authority within your niche. For example, if I wanted to get a lot of views tomorrow, I'd make a video that talked about different hacks that Mr. Beast used. Now what I'm going to be doing is tapping into two audiences. One, people that want to grow on YouTube, but more importantly, people that are interested in Mr. Beast. So now instead of just going after people that would have already watched my content, I've also grabbed some Mr. Beast content, I put them together, and boom, I end up getting more views. In fact, this creator is doing that right now and is skyrocketing the views that they're getting on their long form content simply by, instead of just making editing videos, making videos about how to edit like Mr. Beast, so that they're going both people that want to edit and people that like Mr. Beast, and boom, they end up getting a lot more views than they would have otherwise gotten. Now this brings me to the last hack that I need to make sure that you're implementing. In fact, the second that you get this through your head, you're going to get monetized on YouTube. You need to be creating content in formats that you can replicate. You don't want to start from scratch every single video, which means you shouldn't be starting from scratch with a thumbnail, with a title, with a topic, with a script. In fact, you should be trying to keep things constant so that you can improve them and actually see improvements on your results and actually see some sort of feedback analysis. The way that I suggest that you do this is figure out 5 to 6 different formats that clearly work and then keep creating content on them. For example, with my own channel, I can make content about algorithms, the best time to post, the best hashtags to use, how to get views, how to go viral, and that's going to be 5 or 6 different formats. Now multiply that by me making content about Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, and I just got my 18 videos for the month. Or I could do that in 2 months and 9 videos each month. Boom, all of my content's created then. And then guess what happens? Once I'm done creating that, I can do it again because all of these things change. And on top of that, I can keep things constant so that I can actually test things, because for a lot of you creators, you're changing so many different variables every time you create content. And that's why your content actually never ends up getting better. Instead, you should be testing one thing, like a new thumbnail or a new intro or a new script or a new format or a new title per video that you create. But if you have others on the same sort of topic that you've done in the past, you can not only start from there and improve it, but you can also compare it apples to apples instead of comparing content about 2 different topics, which is why your content isn't improving over time. Or maybe you might be posting at the wrong time on YouTube right now. In fact, I created this video right here to make sure that you're posting at the right time. So what are you waiting for? Go get the best times to post for your niche right here. I'll see you over there.